Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Misty Elam, and in this video I'm going to compare a few different masking fluids, also known as liquid frisket. So the few that I'm going to compare are these two in this video. It's just an incredible white mask liquid frisket and Peabo Drawing Gum, and then also the Molotow pen that you just saw. I wanted to watercolor this image right here, and I thought I would give it a try and see if I can mask off some of that to paint the sky. So I'm going to start off with the Molotow, and the instructions on this one are simple. It just says basically shake, pump, and write. Alright, so yeah, I had to pump it quite a few times to get it to come out, but I've never used it before, so that was pretty normal, I think. And now I'm just trying to get it to go on. It went on pretty good once I got it to come out. It was a little chunky, I guess. So I'm just going to speed it up because, you don't really want to sit here and watch me for 5 minutes try to get this masking fluid on. Oh, the image I used is from Simon Says Stamp. The set is called My Kind of Peep. It's a really cute stamp set. Alright, so I'm almost done here. Just putting on some final little touches. And the next one I'm going to try is the Peabo Drawing Gum. I don't even know if that's how you say it. No, Peabo, not Peabo. Yeah, it looked like it had separated. The bottom was pretty dark. I think it's a green color. And I don't know why I smelt it, but it smells horrible. This brush came, I think, no, it didn't come with it. I bought this brush to go with the next one I'm going to try, but works for this one too. On the jar it says, or bottle, or whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, it says it dilutes and cleans with water. And it says to protect your brush, first wash with soap, then wipe without rinsing before applying the drawing gum. So that's what I did. And I mean, this brush came clean, so I was happy with that. So this one wasn't very thick. It went on pretty thin, but it went on, smoothly. I was happy with it. I wasn't sure how much to put on it, or this one, it seemed like I had a little more time to work with this one. The top one, the Molotow, dried really quick. So yeah, this one I had a little more time. Now this last one is the Incredible White Mask Liquid Frisket is what it says. And I'm trying the other end of that brush. The directions on this says to dip nib in water and blot, and then dip it into the frisket and put it on. So that's what I tried, and it went on really thick. I was a little concerned about this one, that it wasn't going to come off, or that it was going to tear my paper when it did come off. Alright, I'm just going to finish off this last bunny. Alright, so the first one, the blue, is the Molotow. The second one that I did is the Peabo Drawing Gum. No clue if that's how you say it. And then the last one is the Incredible White Mask Liquid Frisket. So I'm going to go ahead and let those dry, and when I come back, they will magically be dry. Alright, I am back, and now I'm just going to put on a quick layer of water before I add my color. The watercolors I'm using are Kuretake Gonzai Tombi. Yeah. I'll put a link in the description below So I don't know if I butchered that or not, but yep. Okay, so I just chose a blue to put over these guys. I don't know why it took so much time to do this. It was just a test. It's not like I'm keeping this for anything, but I sure did take my time coloring it. I wanted to make sure it was on the masking fluid, you know, to see if it was gonna seep through in any way, or what was gonna happen. And I went ahead and let that dry overnight because when I came back to check on it, the night that I did this, or the day I did this, the paper still felt pretty wet. So I just let it sit overnight. All right, now I'm just taking my little adhesive rubber thingamajig there and trying to peel it off. I had a hard time getting it started. Yeah, I just had a hard time getting it started. So once I kind of got it in there, it came off a little bit better, but I would have to say this is my least favorite of the three, just because, I mean, as you can see, it wasn't coming off in a big chunk. It was coming off, little piece by little piece. And maybe I could have put it on thicker and maybe it wouldn't have done that, but I think the Molotow pen is more for writing, maybe? I'm not sure. But it didn't come off as easily as I thought it was going to. All right, so as I take off this little bit of the masking fluid there, I will examine the paper, and I noticed when I looked at it up close that there was some damage to the paper. Not very much, but a little bit, and I couldn't remember. I went over. I didn't do it on. It's not in this video, but I went over part of the outline with a black pen, just because part of the color was missing where it ripped. All right, so now I'm going to go with the Peabo Drawing Gum. Try to get this one off. And I liked this one better. It came off, look at that. It's coming off in a, kind of big piece. And it was much easier to get started too. So, like I said, I'd never done this before. I wasn't sure how delicate I needed to be with it, or, if I could have pushed a little bit harder and sped it up a little bit, but didn't want to press my luck. So I just went slow and tried to pick it off piece by piece. Yeah, I really liked the way this one came off. Look at that. It's like a big scab. Maybe not a scab. My dad used to get really bad sunburns and his back would peel, and I used to love peeling the skin off his back. That's really gross, but I did. It's one of my fondest memories. All right, so upon a close examination of that one, I noticed that it didn't damage the paper at all. The only thing I did notice is it's the line there seemed to color bled a little bit, or it took the what are the words I'm looking for? I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp them, and the black ink got a little discolored. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, discolored. Nothing I mean, I couldn't fix. I just went over that one with a black marker too. I went really slow so I wouldn't go out of the line, so I didn't include it in the video. All right, so this was the one that was super thick, and look how this is coming off. It's coming off in one whole piece pretty much. All it is latex rubber, so. All right, so it didn't come off in one piece, but yeah, pretty much the whole thing in one piece, just one little tiny piece that was left. I really liked this one too. After I removed it and I examined the paper was not damaged at all. And I mean, it protected it nicely. The ink line and the line there was a little discolored again, I noticed. But like the image I'm trying to color that I showed you at the beginning doesn't have Memento Tuxedo Black ink on it, so it might be fine. So anyway, those are the 3 that I tested, and these are my 2 favorite out of the 3. I mean, it was pretty much a tie between these 2. And that is it, folks. If you liked this video, please click on the like button, and I would love it if you would subscribe. Thanks!